How's it going? Welcome to Office Hours. Today I want to go over and introduce you to our brand new and improved platform for Work It Daily. We just announced it yesterday. We are making the transition over the next couple of weeks, and we know you're going to absolutely love it. There's some amazing new features in the new platform that you are going to be obsessed with, just like we are. We are so obsessed with the new platform here at Work It Daily, and we're only one day in, so we know you're going to love it. So I'm very excited to show you how it all works, what it looks like if you haven't joined the new platform yet. And show you some of the cool features that you can start leveraging in the program that we don't have currently in the Slack version of our platform. So I'm excited to share that with you. So today I just want to focus on that in office hours. Just wanted to go over, I'll show you the inside of the platform, where everything is, how you can use it, and then answer questions specifically about the platform. Just so we can get on the same page and just so you know exactly what to expect and how to use the platform when you get in there. Okay, and also just want to remind you guys that we are launching a brand new live show later today at 2 o'clock Eastern, right after office hours on YouTube. Me and JT will be chatting about some of the articles on our website, doing some conversation, water cooler type of stuff, and of course going over the new platform as well. So if you happen to miss today's office hours session, definitely tune into the live show. It's going to be a blast. I'm really excited. Okay, so with all that said, I'm going to jump into the platform and show you around. Okay, so this is the inside of the new and improved Work It Daily. So obviously it's a little bit different, but you can see that it has some kind of a familiar feel to it because it almost is like LinkedIn and Facebook combined, right? It's just like a better version of LinkedIn and Facebook for your career, essentially. So we have our personal feed here, which is really cool. You can see, who's in the platform, who's talking. We can do polls, we can share questions and articles and videos all in one place here, which is really, really cool. So I definitely encourage you, once you get in the platform, to check this out. Take a look to see who's in the community, who else is chatting, what kinds of questions are out there. Really encourage you to engage with the daily questions and polls and challenges that we're going to be posting, because we're all about driving habits in this new platform. Work It Daily has always been about building habits, but this platform is really going to allow us to encourage that even more with the features and functionality of this new platform, which is exciting. So definitely once you get in here, take a look at the feed, see who's in here, engage. You can cheer on posts, you can comment. It's a really great way to engage with others as well as further yourself in terms of your career development and your job search strategy. So think of this as the private, career-focused social media platform, right? It's really acting the same way as you would use your normal social media like LinkedIn or Facebook, but it's private and it's very focused on your career development and your career growth. Okay, so if you think about it that way, it's going to be pretty and user-friendly when you get in here. So just a couple of things I want to go over first. So I want to kind of give you an idea of the basic stuff. So let's go into, if you want to go into your account to look at your settings and eventually get on your profile, what you're going to want to do is click this little avatar up here, and this is actually going to be your photo once you upload one of those, and we'll get to that in a second. But if you want to go into your settings for any reason, you can look at your purchases. You can go in here and see what you've purchased. So once you buy, for example, a professional level subscription, you'll get access to all of our courses in addition to specific groups, which we'll go over in a minute. So you can view all of those here. And it's just taking some time to load, so I'll just move on. But you can see, when you're being billed, if it's a monthly or annual, when the start date, when your next billing is going to be, the cost. You can see if it's active or not. You can switch if you want to upgrade to an annual versus a monthly. You can cancel right here, and you can contact our support team. It's pretty simple. You can edit your billing information here. And look at your invoices here. So this is going to be a lot easier for you to track all this. our old platform didn't really have great functionality in terms of that stuff, so it's going to be very nice for you guys to be able to go and manage your own account. If you want to switch plans, if you want to cancel, if you need to contact us, it's going to be a lot easier to do that. You can obviously look at your account, change your email and password, look at your billing information like we just looked at. You can change your notifications. So you're going to notice a lot of notifications in this new platform because, again, we really want to make sure that you're in here daily, engaging. So your notifications are going to be pretty much turned on for everything. So you're going to get notified when there are chat messages, if you're mentioned, if people comment on your stuff, if we post new events, if people comment after you in a thread, if people cheered or liked a post that you shared or posted. And a whole bunch of other things. So if you feel like you're getting overwhelmed or you only want to be notified on certain things, you can just toggle these things on and off. Okay, so if you don't want to get notified every time someone posts something, you can, toggle this on and off. Okay, so it's really, you're getting much more control in this platform in terms of your engagement, but you're also going to get more, you're going to find yourself being more engaged daily because of these great notifications. Okay, so just some insight there. You can figure out your sound. Like, they have the cutest little sounds in this platform, and if you're on your desktop or wherever, you're gonna hear them if your sound is on. So just if you want to change that, if you want to turn them off, you can do that here. And I'll get to this in a second. There is an app feature here, but I don't encourage you to download it just yet. We're actually going to be rolling out a branded, customized Work It Daily app. In the next month or two, hopefully sooner. But we were so excited to launch this new platform that we didn't want to wait for that to be, done and finished and everything. So we're going to be rolling that out shortly. So I would encourage you to wait until you get that, just so you don't have two different random apps on your phone. You're going to have the Work It Daily app. So I would just, unless you really want the platform app, you can get that app texted to you, but it's a little bit different, so it's a little bit more complicated to get to, so just a heads up there. All right, so let's get to your profile. So a really cool feature of our new platform is that you can all have member profiles now. So again, going back to the fact that this is just a cooler, more private version of LinkedIn. You can have a background image, you put your profile photo here, your name, you can write a little summary about yourself. If you wanted to put your location, you can do that, so you can meet people in the same location as you. If you want to connect with people in your area, you can put your industry. We have a bunch of industries here, and you can always add your own, so you can connect with people in your industry. This has been a huge request since that we first started on this other platform. So this is going to really allow you guys to connect with people in your field and network more effectively. Okay, you can include other personal links if you want to, your Facebook, LinkedIn, other website. This isn't required, any of this, none of this is required, just so you know. If you don't want to fill out any of this, you don't have to, but if you really want to, use this as a networking tool, you can totally leverage all of these cool features here. You can write a little introduction to yourself. I would encourage you to use, probably a more casual version of your LinkedIn summary/about section here, just so you can kind of give people an idea of that service that you provide, what you're looking for in your next opportunity, what you're looking for out of this program. I think that would be a really great thing to include on your profile here. Obviously your time zone, what courses you have access to, what groups you have access to, and any topics that you're following, and we'll get to that in a minute. But this is going to be a great tool in terms of networking. Okay, awesome. All right, so that was your profile. Now let's get into some of the other cool things that we have to offer here. So this is essentially your dashboard. When you log in, this is what you're going to see. So if you have any notifications, for example, if someone commented on a post or cheered or liked a post that you had, it'll show up here. If someone posted an event, it'll show up here. This is all managed in that notification tab, so it really depends on what notifications you have set up. But this is essentially where you're going to get your urgent news, I guess, essentially. Here, where you see the little chat bubbles, that's where your direct messages are going to be. So essentially you click the message icon, and if you want to chat with another member or chat with one of the coaches, you can do that here. So I would just open up the chat, and you can see I have a conversation going with JT. So she messaged me, and all I have to do is just type back. And it's essentially just a more sleek version of Slack. You can add photos, you can attach files, so you can attach your resume, your cover letter. You can still include links. If you have, any other attachments that you need to include, like links or videos or anything like that, you can attach those as well. So none of that's going to change. It's just going to look a little bit different than it does in Slack. We have our emojis if you want to do that. And of course, if you want to just kind of open this up a little bit more, you can see all of your chats on this side. You're going to probably find them filling up once you're connecting with members and you're chatting with our coaches. This is going to fill up with all of your chats. Just to minimize this, you just click the arrows here. See how that works? It's really nice to have this feature because you just can see everything. Now, if I wanted to start a chat, so for example, if I want to chat with one of the coaches, and let's say I'm in the professional level, I would just click the plus bar here, and I would type in coach, and you can see that we have 2 coaching accounts here. We have the coaching team for executives, and then we have the coaching team for the professional level. And it's important for you to message the appropriate coach, because if you are in professional and you message the executive, you're just going to get an automated response saying or directing you to go to the other account. Okay, so just keep track of which level you're in, so you can message the appropriate coach. So let's say I'm in the professional level. I'm going to hit this one, coaching team professional level, and I'm going to just say, hey, I'm new here. And it's as easy as that. Okay, and I can again attach things, like my resume. I can send links. Everything's essentially the same. It just feels a little bit different in this platform. Okay. All right, so that's the messaging. Okay, now I'm just going to go through our sidebar here so you know what we've got. So when you come into the program, you're going to obviously see your personal feed. If you hit discovery, this is essentially all the need to know stuff that you're going to want to come in here and look at on a regular basis. So if you're brand new, I would encourage you to check out the welcome section, which is always pinned to the top of the discovery page. It has, how to get started, guidelines, why we exist. We have like a little question here. So if I click on one, I can just go to the article. You can see the guidelines, videos, all that great stuff. Okay, if I click on this question, I'm brought to the question, and I can share an answer here. I can like this. I can share an answer by clicking that. I'm looking for a new job, and I can just comment. So it's pretty easy to engage with the questions and polls and everything here, which is awesome. So that's your welcome section. Then we have the top posts. So this could be anything from a question, a poll, a post from a member, whatever is getting a ton of engagement, you'll see it in this section. You'll also see top courses. So you have access to all the courses that you had in the old platform, which we'll get to in a second. It's down here. But you'll see which ones are getting the most engagement right here. So you can just click on one and you'll go right to that course. You can see upcoming events, which is really cool. So like I mentioned, we have the Work Daily Show coming up at 2 o'clock. So if you click on that event, this is really cool. This is one of my favorite features of the new platform, is you can look at the event, learn about it, and then you can say, whether you're going, you're considering going, or you're not going. So I'm going to RSVP and tell people, yeah, I'm going to this event. And you can see who else is going to be going to this event. You can export this to your calendar so you get your reminders. You can click the link to go and access the event. And you can comment down here if you have questions, or if you want to, chat with people who are going to the event as well. It's really cool. We love this. And we can do live events, we can do the office hours types events, we can do local events. You know, if you connect with a bunch of people in your area and you want to host a local Work It Daily networking event, you can do that. Live chats. We can, you know, there's so many cool events that we can do here in this new platform, and we're really excited to kind of go through those with you guys. All right, the featured section. So this is kind of like the top section. If we want to feature something, if we want to pin a post or a piece of content, if it's important, we'll post it so it shows up in this section. You can see top contributors, so you can get to know who's in your club, in your career growth club, and you can see topics. So if I wanted to go and learn more about LinkedIn, or if I want to chat with people about their interview experiences, I can follow certain topics, so I can follow interviews. If I want to go to that topic, it's essentially a news feed for anything that's related to this topic. Okay, so people can tag posts with this topic and it'll show up here. What I like to tell people, since you're familiar with Slack and how we were using it before, is that these are essentially replacing channels. So you'll have your interview, you'll have your LinkedIn, you'll have your other topics. We just have a better way of organizing it now. So if you want to go and talk about a certain topic, you can do that in the topics section. Okay, and that's right here. So let's see, was that it? In discovery topics, yep, so that was it. So, and we'll get to that a little bit more in a second here. Now let's go to members. So you can see who's in the community, you can see the top members, you can see people who are near you, who are brand new, you can see your hosts, which will be the customer support, which is going to handle all of your technical and billing questions. Obviously the coaching accounts, the executive level, and then the professional level coaches. And then you can see who's online now if you want to chat with somebody. It's really cool. And so if I wanted to look at someone's profile, I would just click their name. I can learn more about them, see what topics they're following, what courses they're in, learn more about them. I can follow this person, so their updates will automatically go in my personal feed. And I can say hello, and that will just send back to that direct message section. Really cool. Okay, the about is just essentially about Work It Daily. You guys know all about Work It Daily at this point, so you know, that's a neat feature. But topics, again, this is essentially your channels. This will replace the channels. It's going to be more focused conversations about certain topics. Again, you can tag posts that you want to share, or will tag posts, and they'll automatically show up in these topic feeds, I guess. So you can share something by clicking here and sharing. You can share a photo, a video, a link, attached file. You can make a poll if you want to, and it's automatically going to tag interview here. Okay, so it's really cool if you want to get a conversation started. Like I said, if you're going through the interview process and you want to chat with people about their experiences, perhaps you go into the interview feed and start chatting with other people. You can see who's got access to this topic, and you know, it's just a great way to kind of connect with others and share information. Now, one thing I wanted to mention really briefly is that if you wanted to tag another member in a post, or if you wanted to tag one of our coaches, if you really need attention on a certain question, all you're gonna have to do is just hit the @ and you'll see your list here. But if I want to tag the coaching team, I would just say @coach, hit the right coach, and then continue with my message. And once I post that, the coaching team is going to be notified of your post, so that way we can go in and see it and make sure that your questions get answered. Okay, if you don't tag us, we might not see it. So again, same rules apply as they do in Slack. Be sure to either direct message us up here or tag us in a post. Okay, the direct messages are really going to be the best way for you to get in touch with us, because we want to make sure that you get everything answered and everything's in the same thread. Okay, so that's topics. Let's get into events. So events is, you know, essentially just a list of events happening. You can see upcoming, what's nearby if you're doing a local event, what happened before. You know, if you created any events, you can see that. And not all events are going to show here. So for example, if we post an event to a specific group that you don't have access to, you're not going to see that event. So we can have, private events. So if you see one and then you tell people about it and they don't know what you're talking about, it's probably a private event for a specific group. And we're going to get to that in a second here. But again, the RSVP feature is really cool. So let's RSVP. We already did. So awesome. Industries, you can see what other members, what industries, what fields do other members fall into, so that way you can find your industry and connect with people in that field. Great for networking. You can also connect with anybody. Like if you want to connect with somebody in, hotels, you can learn about who's in that industry and connect with them. Again, same thing, you just hit the profile and you can go to that person's profile, follow them, start a conversation. And by the way, if you're in the new platform, today's challenge is actually to introduce yourself to a new member, so be sure to do that. All right, groups. So we have a bunch of different groups. So if you're in the professional level, you're gonna get access to a few different groups. You're gonna get access to the career changer group, long-term unemployed group, seasoned professionals, mid-level, recent grads. If you're in the executive level subscription, you're going to get access to the executive group. And so this is why, like if we post, if we create certain events for certain groups, for example, if we created an event for executive, it's only going to show up in the executive group. No one else is going to see that. If we create an event for career changers, everybody who's in the career changer group will be able to see that, okay? But essentially, let's just view the group. And it's essentially, again, one of those targeted news feeds. You can see who's in there. It's, again, acting kind of like a channel, like in Slack. You can chat with other people, share questions, concerns, experiences. It's just a really great way to connect with others who are going through the same challenges or have the same goals as you. All right, so courses. This is hands down the best thing about this new platform is everything is in one place. All right, no more switching back from Slack and the course library, which I know can be so frustrating. Thankfully, this is all in one place. You have your community, your coaching, and your courses all in the same platform. It's amazing. So you're gonna love that. So if you wanna get to your courses, you just go here and you'll see the list of the courses and you'll just click on one. And you'll see the sections, you'll see the title here. You can click Get Started, and it'll bring you to the modules here. So I'm just gonna click the first one. I can see the video, there's an attachment I can download. I can mark these as complete and move forward, which is awesome. I actually didn't know that that was a feature, so that's great. So you can just kind of continue working through those. If you want to have a larger view, just hit the arrows up here. And this is essentially what your Teachable or the old course library looked like. So if this is more familiar to you, you can do it this way as well. You can stay organized here and just pop along through the course modules. All right. You can see other members who are involved in this course, see who's online now. It's really cool. And then we just have a direct link to the YouTube channel. If you click this, you're going to go right to our YouTube channel. Just because we have so many great videos and resources there, it's just a great thing to have on the sidebar here. So awesome. So I think that in a nutshell is the new platform. Before I get to questions, just want to let you know that you can search in the new Work It Daily. You can search for people, courses, topics. So if I wanted to search for the coaching team, I can put coach or coaching, and I can see, whatever has that keyword in the results section here, but I can also filter it. So I can go from everything to your activity, near you, groups, courses. If I hit members, I'm going to see the coaches right here. Okay, so if I wanted to look for something in interview, I can go to everything and I can see everything that has the interview keyword in it. So I can see the courses, I can see, well, I should be able to see groups here, events, I can see anything there. We don't have anything related to that. Posts, topics. It's a really great way for you to find things now, because I know in the other platform it was a little bit difficult to search for certain modules, to search for certain topics. Now you have the ability to search for people, topics, modules, courses, groups, anything like that. So that's a great new feature as well. Awesome. Okay, so let's get to questions here. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys have to say. I'll just leave this up if I have to show anything here. Okay. Hi everyone. Hi Tim. Who's ready to learn the new platform, Maximize Career Potential? Yeah. It's so exciting. We're so thrilled here. I don't know if you can tell, but this new platform has been a long time coming, and we know you're going to love it. So definitely get into the new platform, start engaging, post things, share things, connect with other members. It's really going to be a great experience for you guys, I guarantee. Awesome. Looks great. Awesome. Great. Okay, question from Allison. Are you removing any courses from the professional level onto this platform? Great question. So I'll just go into the courses here. So 90% of the courses that we had in the other platform are being moved over. There are a couple of courses that we're going to be updating because they're a little bit outdated. So for example, I think it's the career development plan. We chose not to bring over because it was a little bit outdated, and most of the information is actually in the first 90 days on the job course. So, that's one of them, but for the most part, the courses are moving over. Most of the courses are moving over here. So if there's a specific course or module that you can't find, please message the career support account. So that way we can go and find it, and if we have enough requests, we can move that over as well. All right, question. Eric, is there an accompanying mobile app? Yes, so there's technically an app for this website. Right now it's called Mighty Networks. So you can download that app and then search for Work It Daily and sign in that way. That said, we are launching our own custom built app through this platform. So you would actually just go into the App Store and search for Work It Daily and you can sign in that way, but it's not available yet. We're going to be rolling that out in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. So that way you can just download the Work It Daily app once it's live, and we'll announce that to you guys so you have it, and then you can get your push notifications, everything on your phone. It's going to be really cool. We wanted to launch that at the same time as the platform, but we were so excited about this, wanted to get you guys in there. So we'll be launching that app a little bit later. So look out for emails about that. It should be going live shortly. All right, question from Maureen. Regarding prices, is there an annual requirement? What are the prices if not annual? Yes, of course. So right now we're doing a massive discount to get people to move over and try out the new platform. So for a professional level, you can either sign up on a monthly basis for $14.99 a month, or you can sign up for an annual subscription, which is $99.99 a month. Okay, so those are really great discounted prices for this platform. Those are only going to be available for October 1st. That's when those prices end. As far as the executive level, we're doing, I believe, $54.99 for monthly and $399.99 for annual. Okay, so you can learn more about the prices at club.workitdaily.com or by visiting our pricing page on our website. Awesome. Love the local feature. Awesome, Allison. Yeah, it's going to be really cool. This platform has unlimited potential, and we're really excited to start leveraging all the cool new features. Cool. Holy cow. Love it. All right, Donna, on the chat, how do we send someone private messages specifically to the coaches? So let me just run through that one more time just so everyone's clear on that. So to message a coach or to another member, you just go into your messages section here and you hit the new chat, and you can type in the specific person or coach that you're looking to chat with. So I'll just open up the executive team. I have my chat here, and I can just type in, and I can just start a conversation. You can also go to members and click the member that you want to chat with and hit the say hello button, and it'll bring you back to those messages. Okay, super easy, a couple of ways to get there. I would definitely recommend keeping like 90% of your communication with the coaches in the direct message thread, so that way we have all of that in one thread. Another nice feature about this platform is that we'll be able to keep all of your messages, you know, from now to the end of time. In Slack, we were a little bit limited there, so after, you know, 30 days or when the memory ran out, messages just started disappearing, and we won't have that problem anymore. So if you can keep everything in one place by chatting and using the direct message feature, that's going to be really great. And that way we don't miss any of your questions either. We want to make sure that you get your questions answered. And if you just post in like the topics or in the industries, or there are so many places that you can be posting, if you don't tag us, we might not see it. So this is really the best way to message your coaches. Okay, great question. All right. Question from Cindy, I paid for an annual membership. Will that be carried over automatically? So here's the thing. So we moved to a new platform, so unfortunately we have to ask you to do the same. So we are deactivating the old platform, the Slack and the Teachable, you know, within the next few weeks. And we have to, there's no easy way for us to migrate everybody over into new platform automatically. So what we're gonna have to do is have you sign up using the super low rates at club.workitdaily.com and sign up, send us an email if you haven't already cancel your subscription. We'll take care of the cancellation for you. If you just signed up or you just got charged, we can work with you on terms of, you know, getting a refund, so that way you're not double charged. But just send us an email at support@workitdaily.com and we'll work with you on that, because we want you to, we know that this isn't like the easiest experience to just like hop over into the next platform and having double accounts. So we really want to work with you on that. So definitely, if you have any questions or concerns about that, email us at support@workitdaily.com. Okay, happy to work with you on that. Okay, question from Wendy. What are the benefits of remaining as a member after landing a job? So great question. So this platform is the Career Growth Club. Okay, if you want to find a job, if you want to grow your career, develop in your role, get a promotion, you know, build your leadership skills, this is the place that you want to be. Okay, we're actually in this new platform going to be holding you more accountable for your actions. We're going to have more direction in this platform, and we have a whole mapped out year for you. So essentially, just to give you an idea, we have kind of phases of your career mapped out, from starting your job search, from getting an offer and navigating that kind of situation, the employer-employee relationship, and then developing yourself in your new role as a leader, you know, getting promotions and that kind of thing. So we have a very structured year in the life, as we call it. So that way you can really use this daily to grow your career. It's not just about getting a job and then leaving. It's about getting the job, excelling in that job, becoming a leader, being the best at that job, getting a promotion, and so on. So we're working on that. We're hoping to launch the very first monthly theme, which is kickstarting your job search, in October. We're really excited to do that. We're going to have live sessions. We're going to have, you know, targeted office hours. We're going to have daily actions and homework for you to do. But we're also going to take into account that, you know, you might not be in a job search right now. Right now, you might be just trying to excel in your job. So we're also going to have resources and live sessions around that as well. So it really depends on what phase you're in, to, you know, as a to figure out where you're going to go in the platform. So we're going to have resources for you no matter what stage. So to answer your question, there are so many reasons to stay inside Work It Daily once you've landed a job, because you can use this as your daily habit to take 10 minutes a day to grow your career, to gain a new skill, gain new insights, so that way you can really become the best employee and professional you can be. Okay, so definitely stay tuned for that. We're going to be rolling out that more information on that in the next week or so. I'm really excited to do that. I know you guys have all wanted a little bit more direction in terms of your own goals, so this is really going to provide that for you guys. So excited for that. Awesome. Craig, much better than Slack. Yes, it is. We're super excited. And actually, when we were looking into this platform, the people who created this gave us an eye-opening comment, or mentioned an eye-opening thing. They said that Slack is actually for people who know each other already. So that's why there's no member profiles. It's not really easy to connect with others. It's more about just sending in a message and then getting off. This is built for networking. This is built for connecting with others in your community, and it's really, truly going to be a club. So this is much better than Slack. I think this is going to be a much more functional Work Daily, as you'll find. Awesome. Question from Jason. Is there a video or landing page explaining the differences in the program levels, or what type of job should the executive should I have to have the executive level program? Oh, sorry, great question. So if you go to our pricing page on the site, you should be able to see the differences, but essentially the program levels vary. So they all have access to the courses. There are some variations in the group. So if you're joining as an executive, you're going to get access to an executive group. So you can network with other C-suite executive people. You have targeted and specific office hours and events and topics. You have higher level networking opportunities for people who are, executives and that level. You also get monthly group coaching with JT. She does not do that in the professional level. It's really built for strategy and leadership and that kind of executive type of career place, I guess. The professional, you have access to all the courses, you have access to a ton of groups, career change, long-term unemployed, recent grad, mid-level, seasoned level, seasoned professional, so you can chat with other people in those same places. So people who have similar goals, challenges, you can network with them. You also have access to the whole platform essentially. The big difference is the level of networking and the goals, and then of course the level of coaching. So again, like JT is going to be in there, and the executive coaches, people who are trained to work with executives, will be in the executive level subscription, which is why it's very valuable in that sense. But the professional level is awesome. We've got some amazing coaches in there. Obviously, you have access to some great resources as well. We're going to have some really amazing live sessions and live chats and all this great stuff. So it's not like there's one that's better than the other. It's really honestly dependent on your goals and where you're at in your career and what you need in terms of those resources, okay? So I hope that helps. If you have any further questions about that, please feel free to go to our pricing page or email us at support@workdaily.com. Awesome. Question from Eric. If I paid for the monthly membership at $14.99 price point and decide to switch to the annual subscription after October 1st, would I still be locked in at the $99 rate? Platform looks great. Awesome, thanks. So great question. So we are actually, so October 1st is the last day that we're going to be offering this special pricing. So I would say if you want to move over to the annual subscription, you want to get locked in within the next 2 weeks. So that way you don't have to worry about, oh, did I miss it? And, it could be a little bit more challenging there. So I would encourage you to just switch over to that plan if that's something you're interested in now, because it won't be available after the 1st. Awesome. All right, Wendy, question. Sounds great. How do I change from my monthly to annual subscription? Okay, so I'll just show you really quick. If you go into your account, into the new platform, and you go up here to your little avatar, your account settings, you'll go to your settings, or I'm sorry, you'll go to your purchases, and you'll see what you purchased here, and you can click upcoming. And if you go to this section under plan details, it's weird that it showed up at the bottom. So I'll scroll down to the plan details. I'll see the billing cycle, start date, next billing date, subscription cost, status, active, and you can just click here to switch to the annual subscription. and vice versa. You can also cancel your subscription here and contact the support team here. So it's pretty easy to go in and manage your own account. Our old platform made it a little bit more difficult to do that, so now you really have more control over your own account, which is awesome. Great. Awesome. Well, I'm so happy to see that you guys are excited about the new platform. We're really excited, and if you haven't gotten in there yet, we definitely encourage you to do so. It's going to be so much fun. You guys are going to be addicted to it just like we are. We love getting the notifications and chatting with you guys, and it really is like a private club for people who are focused on their career growth, who want to connect with others, build those networking skills, and build a better network, honestly. This is really a great tool for that. It's kind of like, again, the better version of LinkedIn, right? So it's essentially, allowing you to do everything that LinkedIn doesn't allow you to do. Connect with people easily, chat, get the advice and education that you need in order to excel, and we're really, really excited about it. Awesome. Yay! Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. If you have any other additional questions, again, please feel free to reach out to us either on the support account inside the platform or by email at support@workatdaily.com. And we're so excited to have you guys in there. And so don't forget to get in there and do the challenge today. Introduce yourself to a new member. It's going to be a great way to connect with others. So post in there, share concerns, questions, challenges. Really, really leverage this platform, you guys. It's going to be awesome. All right, and don't forget to tune in at 2 o'clock in about 20 minutes. We're going to do our brand new live show, me and JT on YouTube. Definitely tune in for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, well, thank you guys so much. Have a good one.